Oh, I got dust. I was cleaning up. Okay, so if you don't know, Shut Up and Go has t-shirts and they're really sexy. In fact, look, I'll even show you the back. It has Shut Up and Go written in a bunch of different languages. Click in the description box and support the company. That's my bed before Sean is in it. Oh my, good night. Welcome to my apartment. Does it make sense that I walked in from the outside? That like probably doesn't make any sense. Welcome to my Los Angeles home, everybody. Ding! This is my little humble abode. I've done other apartment tour videos, so click in the description box below to see those. You might recognize a lot of this stuff from my old studio apartment. I've just upgraded to a 1-bedroom, and here's why. Or you're like, whoa, she making a big bucks. Here is the difference between when I last moved in LA and this time around. Last time I was paying $1,050 for a studio apartment in the same exact neighborhood. A little bit better area actually, because this neighborhood is not that good. But the apartment itself is way better than the area. So it's like if I could move this apartment to Venice Beach, I would do it in a heartbeat, but it would cost like 10 times as much. Anyways, when I was coming back looking for apartments, what I found was that studio apartments, even though I was paying $1,000 before, have now somehow valued up to $1,300. When I moved back to LA, it had only been 6 months. Like I basically was living out of a suitcase for 6 months, and when I decided I wanted a home base, I came back to Los Angeles and I started looking for apartments. And I'm like, but hold up, I was gone for 6 months, not 6 years. So when I started looking, I was like, let me broaden my search and start looking at 1-bedrooms. This 1-bedroom was $1,400. The studio above me was $1,300. And I'm like, why am I gonna spend basically the same amount of money for a smaller space? And that's how I ended up with a 1-bedroom. Let me show you around. Okay, so this is my bedroom. Welcome, welcome everybody, welcome. It's kind of dark and I like it that way. Look at that booty. Beep, beep, beep. Anyways, got this mirror. My hair is crazy, huh? Am I disturbing your nap? This plant has survived somehow. I found out that this is a Brazilian indigenous plant that protects you from bad energy. Got some family pictures up here because I live on the other side of the country. My little nightstand. Sean gets a nightstand too. So this is his evening reading.
Don't listen to any of it.
This is my skincare rack. It's really quite savage right now. Don't look too close. It's very messy. I gotta organize. I love this room. I do. This is the view from the bed. Everything I got here was like heavily discounted. So that I got super cheap off Amazon. This I found at Deal Giant. This desk corner. This is exactly what I had in my old apartment, except now this is in my bedroom. I got 2 closets in here, and this is the Shut Up and Go buy our merch. Go click in the description box below. This closet had no actual rack, so I bought this. Like, that is not gonna fit all these clothes. Are you kidding me? And I would show you down there, but it's messy. This is my evening read that I've been trying to get through for like almost half a year. Repurposed the lamp. So this came with a lampshade, and I'm like, I don't want a lampshade, that's stupid. So then I got an Edison bulb instead. My bed has no storage, and my room doesn't really have much storage either, so I got this little bench that has 3 holes that I still don't really know what I want to put in them. But I have extra blankets as if I live in Connecticut, but I live in California where it does not, wow, my hair. Why didn't you tell me my hair looked like this?
It looks perfect.
Anyways, voila, my bedroom. The typewriter actually does work. This closet is great, except, okay, let's close that, that's bad. So in this little tiny corner, you'll find a shoe rack. There I go. This is my apartment. Sean was sleeping on the couch. You didn't even fold the blanket. So this is my dining area. I really like the windows on this place, and I'm just gonna give these a little spritz because they're getting a little droopy. But if anybody remembers from my first apartment video, that was in the kitchen, so clearly it's kind of still in the kitchen. These guys are also looking a little droopy. I'm linking everything that's of use in the description box below, so if you're like, oh, Joe mentioned that, check in the description box, and if you can't find it, then leave a comment and I'll probably just send you a link. All right, hold on 1 second. This is what happens when you like have a boyfriend, you know what I'm saying? They come through and just like, all right. This is my old couch, everybody remembers. Got this off of Craigslist. And most people say not to buy furniture like mattresses or couches off Craigslist because people are nasty and there are bed bug issues. But I've actually already bought a mattress and a couch off Craigslist and I've been fine. I have, however, gotten bed bugs in Paris. So things that seem fancy aren't, and some things that don't could be. This couch is brand new, shoot! And it's still good, even in apartment number 2. These are my IKEA slippers, $5. Okay, so this rug from Amazon, super cheap, great quality. This little end table is vintage and it was like made, which is why the legs are not the same color as the top. Am I reading? I'm trying to learn Punjabi. This book is in French about Brazilian slaves who came from Africa. Really interesting and great. Most people don't talk about this. When you travel a lot, you don't have the ability or the luxury of having books because books are heavy and they take up half your suitcase. So when somebody comes back, like comes out of living nomadically, one of the first things they'll probably get is a bookshelf because you can finally buy books and keep them in one place. So this is actually one of my favorite things of, you know, my apartment. These little creepy dolls from Brazil. This is a mini fireplace. This hasn't changed. This has, Sean. This is my music corner. I have all my records in here. This is my TV. It's a huge tablet. It's great. This chair I got for 40 bucks off of Let Go. But like the fact that I could buy a chair that looks this new and great from good human beings, I was happy about it. So this is the view of the apartment from the living corner. So it's essentially a studio and I've broken it up. Like I've made my little corners where this is the living space and then this is the dining space and this is the kitchen. And if I point the camera in these very specific directions, you might never know that it's all in the same room. So I think the key with making one big space work is just sectioning off with rugs. Like rugs really help make a difference because obviously like I have a dining room rug, I have a little runner for the kitchen, and then I have my little living room rug. That's how I divided it up. This is my favorite piece of the apartment. This tiny little picture of it's the fridge. This fridge I also bought from a very sketchy vendor. I found this link to a fridge on OfferUp and it was like a fridge store on the sidewalk. And I buy this fridge for $200. It's very tiny, it's like adorable. Doesn't really fit much, but that's actually good. This little cart I got extra, like this did not come with the apartment obviously, and I needed it because there is no counter space. Like, yeah, sweet, let me cook a 5-course dinner right here. So this is like counter space or storage, whatever. And I love how the cabinets are red. This apartment has great bones. When I first saw this on Craigslist, I'm like, there's no way that this apartment's gonna be available. And it still was because it's hood adjacent. Like I do hear some sketchy things all the time here, like there might have been a gunshot last night, right? Yeah. But again, I love this apartment, so sometimes you have to sacrifice the luxury of a beautiful neighborhood for having space. And like maybe I am gonna outgrow this apartment in, let's say, 6 months because I'm tired of hearing the bus pull up right next to my door, but for now it's fine. And also I have like cheap brain, like I'm willing to sacrifice and hear these bus noises for cheap rent. When you see something like this, coupled with these beautiful windows and these red cabinets, you gotta say yes. Unless you can't deal with noise, because then you better get your ass to the suburbs. See you, everyone. I got this at a tag sale. A tag sale is how people from Connecticut say yard sales. So I don't know, do you say tag sale? I say tag sale. So I got this for 15 bucks. And they even gave me a free glass. Oh, I also dry flowers that I get. Let me see if I'm missing anything else. Got a piece of Brazil. This is my little cactus corner. So that's Scary, Larry, Harry, and Vi. And they're all growing. The siren is like coming down the street. I swear it's like really not a good area. These are flowers that I got from my mom for Mother's Day and somehow they're still thriving. This little thing is from Morocco. This little thing my aunt made, which is adorable. Couldn't forget to bring out the espresso machine. This baby still works. I use it every day, multiple times a day. Probably shouldn't, but I do. It's a problem, but it's really great. This is one of my favorite pieces that I have. It is one of the most sentimental pieces that I own. So my brother is an artist, as some of you know. I'll link his stuff in the description box. He made this for me for Christmas one year. He asked me where my top 5 places that I significantly remember from my travels were, and so he cut out pieces of every city that I mentioned. So this is Thailand, this is Brazil, this little thing is the bullet like in my back. That says Bourbon Street for New Orleans. This is me with my backpack. This is Playa del Carmen, this is Italy, and this is Cuba, like Havana. He cut all that out and it took him forever, and this is my eye. So it's like everything my eyes have seen. Like, I need a place, because if I don't have an apartment, I can't look at something that's sentimental like that. You know what I'm saying? So while I do believe in minimalism, I do believe in traveling, I do believe in only counting on the things that fit in a backpack, I also feel like I want to hold on to these memories and have a place so I could look at all of them and appreciate all the things that I've done and seen, because like the camera roll on your phone can't possibly withstand all of your beautiful life memories. You know what I'm saying? Please leave a comment below. Are you the kind of person who needs memories like this, physical memories, or do you not like give a shit? I mean, sometimes I get in the I don't give a shit moods. I'm like, I'm putting all this in storage and I'm leaving. But for now, I'm having a good time. And there's Sean, not taking a nap, because I'm being loud.
No, it was just all the buses that came by, all like 48 of them.
Is the bed comfortable? He's not wearing pants under there. No, he is wearing pants. Are you wearing pants? Okay. Can't say that on camera. This is the bathroom. This bathroom is tiny, and that's why I got the over the toilet thing. Oh, Damon gets weird if I don't close this. That's for you, D. This is the shower. Great shower, look, nice and spacious. We're showering together. And that's it. Thanks for coming in my home with me. I'm happy to be back in LA because it allows me time to like be a homemaker. I am a Cancer astrologically, but however, I'm not staying here long. If you're looking for an apartment in LA, I would recommend Craigslist, walking around on foot, looking at buildings and areas that you like, and calling up a person. Closed mouths never got fed. So call. Also, there are a bunch of like management companies that manage a bunch of properties. So if you stumble into a building you like, make sure you get the business card, because a lot of times that management company has a bunch of properties listed that are similar, so you might not find your apartment on foot, but they might have your apartment somewhere else. Does that make sense? Westside Rentals is like a website that I know, I was gonna say don't do that because you have to pay a membership fee and it's super expensive. When you come to LA, if you're looking for an apartment, you can find an apartment and sign a lease within 3 days. That's what happened here. Like, I saw this apartment, 3 days later, I was done. Like, I signed a lease and I was moving in. So if you're moving from out of town, don't stress, because when you get here, like, as long as you give yourself 5 to 7 days to look, you'll most likely find your place. Anything else? Oh, join the Shut Up and Go Facebook group, because who knows, you might be, you know, in the right place at the right time in the group where somebody's leaving to travel and they're subletting their apartment. And that's a wrap. I've said a lot. Like, I need water. Forgot how exhausting these videos were. What? I did film a moving back to LA video on my other channel with Sean. Damon and Jo remains the same, so you get videos every week here. We also do videos every week there. But you can see the journey of when I came back to LA down below, and you got many links. And that's it. Okay, now I'm really done. Bye. One of my favorite parts about this apartment are the satin pillowcases. Sean says that it looks like something that Prince would wear. I agree. He's finally putting pants on.
Who wants to wear pants inside? Who wants to wear pants anywhere?
Not me. I flashed down and I haven't been wearing pants this whole time. I wish.